This is a live stream on my phone. But I also make proper videos, so you should go explore the rest of my channel and subscribe. I make real videos with a camera and music and edit it and everything. Today is a live stream on my phone. And it's like a continuation of the last live stream I did a few days ago. I just started, so no one's in this room right now, but I have a regular viewer, Israel. She donated money last time and asked me to buy a fish, but I didn't have cash on me. I was at the local wet market and they sent money in YouTube and asked me to buy a fish, and I didn't have cash on me, so I was like, next time for sure. So we're doing it today. It's this restaurant I want to try over there, and it's boarded up. It says EQ there in the middle of the screen. There's like a gray wall right there. It's like a Khmer barbecue new place, and I think they're not quite had their grand opening yet. So, if you watched last time, going over to that huge Bung Trebek market, the whole road is ripped apart and they're doing construction, and sometimes you can't get across and you have to go all around. So I actually know in my neighborhood here, there's another corner where there's local people set up with outdoor grills, and they've got like everything on there. So, but they're not always there. Sometimes, right now it's about noon. We're going to see if these barbecue people are on the corner. Sometimes they don't set up till like 4 or 5, like for a dinner rush. But I'm wondering if they could just throw out a couple fish on there. It's tiny little cute roads, but I still can't even cross. It's constant. So I could go when this truck blocks the intersection, I could go with him. So they all have to wait for him anyway, so tag along. So yeah, people are joining now. We're walking to where I think there's always some local people set up with a barbecue. Here we go. If you've watched my things before, these vendors with loudspeakers are everywhere, and it's difficult for me to talk over it. And these drive by at any time, like. They were looking at me like, what do you do? Just give them a big smile. They can't be mad at you if you smile at them. So those were like little river snails. I was trying to show it that without, I can't stand there too long like a freak, but I wanted to show you a little bit. But they're covered in like chili salt or whatever they do on them. And I think on that flat board where they had them, there's like a section of them that are more spicier and ones that are not so spicy. And so it's like 11 days till I move to Kampot. I've got a video I put out a couple days ago about I went to go view a house, and then I also went to view a resort. And I ended up choosing that I'll stay at the resort. And the reason is we're starting rain season now, and so a lot of the resorts are posting, hey, if you want a long-term monthly place during low season, here's our really low rates we're having for the next 5 months or whatever it is, however long low season is. And so I went to explore one of those, and it was really nice. So I said, yes, I'll come back. And there's no committing to a contract, so that rate could last till September, but I could be there for a few months, and if I find like, oh, this was a mistake, I could just come back. Though I don't have to commit to anything, and there's no deposits. There's no risk that I don't get my money back or something. So here they are. They got some fish going there. I wonder if I have enough money. I think I do. I have $2.50 but in real that's 10,000 real I have. And I suspect that one fish should be like 6,000 or something. I'll give them the whole 10,000. I don't care. I'll keep the change, but let's go check this out. And hey, if you want to know about, I'll just say it quickly because this video is about the fish, but if you'd like to move abroad and become a teacher and do that to support yourself while you live in constant summer in paradise, I have links below to the TEFL course I took. It's a government accredited program, and they include hands-on job support coming out, so they help you find your first job. I'd highly recommend it. I've been helping people for the last 3 years go through this program, and they all become teachers. And what are you waiting for? You could check out their reviews on Google if you don't trust me, or there's a website called Trustpilot that they decide if things are a scam or not. You can look, they have strong reviews everywhere. So I won't go on and on about it, but it's a 4-week program, and it would take place in the country here. So you come here first and do the program, and then coming out of it, they get you your job, and you find an apartment, and you're cooking. All right, so let's get this fish. And if you already have your certificate, maybe from back home or you did it online, they also have programs at this TEFL place, AVSE. They have a jobs one. It's only a 9-day program. So if you already have your TEFL, you could skip most of it, and they just help you find a job, basically. Try a fish. I think I've never tried this big white fish before. There's frog too. That's a frog. This looks like a chicken head. You can feel the heat. I was wondering, how much is one fish? I want to try one fish, moi. But I have 10,000. Is this enough? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. That's my fish. Right in the sun. This one's for you, Israel. I said it earlier, but I had a subscriber donate money last time to say, hey, buy a fish. But at that second, I didn't have cash on me. You know what I mean? And they send it through YouTube, so I can't just spend it so I said, next time. This was just a few days ago, so I was like, next time I'll do it. Nice. So he took it off the stick. But in that last video where when she asked me to buy a fish, it was like in the wet market, like ones that were still moving in the bowl, and like the lady's like chopping them right there, and then she was like, buy one of those. But you know, what am I going to do with that? Like bring it home and then stink up my whole kitchen counter or my air fryer? Like, I don't know. This is much cooler, right? Like it's right off the grill. Got some fruit over here. Because also now I can just, you know, walk away and find a little step or something and sit down for a second and show you guys that we'll rip it open and we can take a bite and all that. If I buy a raw fish, it's not. It sounds cooler in theory, but it's not. You can't do as much with a raw fish. I'm just gonna end up. I don't know what I would do. I would put it in my air fryer probably. And people can just, as it's been happening, these people just pull up and, you know, give me a chicken leg. Here you go. And they zip off again. Drive-through. It's a drive-through. That's what I should title this, Cambodian drive-through. It looks like the neck or something, right? I don't even know.
Hello, Mom.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got it. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I might have got let me know in the comments if you're Khmer or if you know that I get ripped off for that huge fish. I paid 10,000 real, which is $2.50. Whatever, I'm willing to like donate whatever the difference is. Let's see if we can. I wonder if that's good. Find a place to open this fish up. Okay. It's shady here. This is good and the door is closed and everything, but there's nowhere to sit. If I could squat. Okay. Well, they gave me this. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's not, but it feels like some guacamole in a bag, but it must be. Sometimes they have this fermented fish paste. Yeah, Israel. We were just talking about you. So I got a barbecued fish. I know it's not one wriggling around in a bowl. So we just went to a place on the corner where they're barbecuing it's like a whole fish though. It's not just a fillet. It's like still looks like a fish. And they're barbecuing it, and I chose one and we waited there while they barbecued it, and I was zooming in on it and stuff, and then they just handed it to me. Oh, I might have to move. Sorry. Someone came home. So they just handed it to me, and I was trying to find us. Now you just joined in. I was trying to find a spot to sit down and open the box up and take a bite out of it. And so you're just in time, really, for the coolest part. But I know you wanted me to buy like a raw fish last time, but I was explaining to the people, like, you know, what am I going to do with that? It's going to stink up my. It's going to make a big mess, and then it's going to make my air fryer all stinky probably. And it won't be as good. This is going to be right off the grills from these guys, and they, whatever they do, they marinate it or they brush something on it. Damn it, this is a school too. I wonder, there's these tables and chairs here for this coffee place, but this guy won't even notice. I'm behind the window now. There's a guy in there looking at one employee looking at his phone or something. Whatever, if they come out, oh sorry, this is. And so they gave me 2 whole chili peppers in here, which is good, too. 2 of those. I love when they do that. This thing, which looks like guacamole in a bag, but it might be, it's obviously not. It's like fermented fish paste probably or something. There's probably people looking at me. So this is thanks to Israel. Last time made a donation in the chat, which is available to anyone to do. Send a super thanks or help buy me a coffee or a beer or something or a fish. But what I always recommend is I have a members section on this YouTube, so there's like extra videos where I show what I'm eating and behind the scenes, or I'll post videos for them first and then 3 or 4 days later then it's public, so sneak peeks. And that's only $4.99. So if you were considering donating, it's smarter for you to just become a member just for 1 month and quit. But for that month, you could binge everything and you actually get something out of it, access to all that content, instead of just a donation and you don't get anything out of it. So the link's below for that if you want to see what you get for becoming a member. And again, I just recommend if you want to help out, just do it for 1 month. Then you're not on the hook every month like for it. Just do 1 month, and then there's like 150 sitting there you could go binge. Anyway, let's rip this thing open. It's heavy. It's like got some density, I guess, because all the bones are in there still. Wow, it smells fishy. I don't know if you eat the skin or not. Wow, it's good. It tastes better than it smells. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells, you can almost smell the fishiness, but then when you taste it, it's not fishy. It's very good. Like salty and oily. You know, the natural fish oils? Oh man. Little bones, you gotta be careful. That's what that pause was. I just hit a bunch of little spines in there. Oh, my fingers are all dirty now. I gotta touch my phone now. Actually, this shirt's already dirty. Sweat. I'm gonna throw it in the laundry as soon as I go home anyway. It's all sweaty from walking. I think you could eat the skin. Now that I'm feeling it, it's probably the best part. It's gotta be, watch out for these. So I paid $2.50 for that, but who knows if it's cheap. I walked up like an idiot, but I was willing to give them the whole bill anyway. I didn't want change back, but I said, I have 10,000 real, is that enough? And they just go, yeah. So it could be in any price. It might be that much though. It might be the right price. But if you were Khmer and you speak in Khmer, you can maybe get it for 6. I would think. I don't know. We're talking like the difference of like $1 or 50 cents maybe. If they tried to give me change, I would have gave it to them anyway. So it's fine. They did a good job. So I shouldn't really even be sitting here. So I'm gonna pack it up and let's keep walking. Right? Once you've seen one bite, you've seen it all. It's a nice day today. So a bunch of people are just joining. If you're interested in seeing like a local barbecue on the corner with like whole fish, like fully intact fish being held on by sticks over a barbecue on the corner with like local Khmer people, that was just like 10 minutes ago in this video, so you could go watch it from the beginning, or from 15 minutes ago. And I zoomed in on everything they've got, and you could see the people there and how the transaction went down. And looks like it's all different people than before too. So I'll just mention, if you're interested in teaching or moving abroad or what TEFL course is reputable, there's a link below to the one I did. It's government accredited, and they have hands-on job support, so they help you find your first job coming out of there. So it's the one I did and the one I recommend to people. I help about between 1 to 3 people every month, like go through that program, and they end up finding jobs. June actually was very light. They usually do a class every month, and they did not do one in June. But July, I've got some people coming, and it's going to be great because then they'll finish near the end of August, and then school's starting right. The new school year starts in September, right? So it's the perfect time of year right now, inching up. Before you know it, time flies. We're already partway through the summer, and then it's going to be. Then all of a sudden it'll be close to September, and they'll be really looking for teachers to start the new year. Hiring happens all year round though. For example, I was hired 3 years ago, but it was in April. So there was like April, May, June left. There was only 3 months left so some teacher didn't work out, they were getting rid of, and I was looking for a job right then, and I replaced somebody. And if you already have a TEFL certificate, or you have a plan to get it yourself, like cheaper or more convenient for you, like in your hometown or online or something, if you get your own TEFL, then you can do a smaller program with AVSE called Teaching Jobs Abroad, and it just helps you find a job. They send you to schools to practice a lesson plan in real schools, and you also observe teachers do a class, and you kind of make notes on them and watch how they do it. Different age levels, different schools, and then you get to try it, and then coming out of that, they help vouch for you and send your resume out for you, and they can act as a reference too. So someone without that on their resume, then when they're applying for their first job ever, there's no one that the school can really call as a reference to say how actually is this person. But you're allowed to use AVSE as a reference, so you'll have a strong reference and a strong certificate that's accredited by the government. Trying not to get run over and trip and fall. Anyway, I usually go for an hour, but I think I'm gonna stop this one pretty soon. If you have any suggestions for videos, write it in the comments. Can't even cross my own road. Until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.